Hey, I'm going to do the different body movements that the joints in our body can perform. The first set of body movements include flexion and extension. They involve the hinge joints, which consist of our elbows and our knees. Flexion is when we decrease the angle between the two bones, and extension is when we increase the angle between the two bones. The next set of body movements are abduction and adduction. Abduction involves moving the bone away from the body or the midline, while adduction is exhibited when we move the bone towards our body. And this can also be displayed when we hold out the fingers of our hand, which this would show abduction, while bringing the fingers close together would show adduction. The next set of movements we have are, the next movement we have is rotation, which involves moving the bone along the longitudinal axis. It typically involves ball and socket joints. And the next movement, circumduction, also involves ball and socket joints, such as our shoulder and our hip. And it actually consists of 4 different movements at the same time: flexion, extension, abduction, and adduction. And this is exhibited when we move, when our shoulder moves so that our arm makes a cone shape and moves around our body like this. The next set of movements are inversion and eversion. Inversion occurs when the sole of our foot, we bring the sole of our foot towards us so that it is facing us, and eversion occurs when we take the sole of the foot so that it points outward or lateral to the body. And then we have dorsiflexion and plantar flexion. Dorsiflexion occurs when the ankle bone points towards the midline of the body. So if we were to walk on our ankles, this would be dorsiflexion. Then we have plantar flexion, which occurs when the ankle bone points downwards. And so if we were to walk on our tiptoes, this would exhibit plantar flexion. And finally, we have pronation and supination. Pronation occurs when our arm turns so that our palm is facing downwards, and this causes the radius to cross over the ulna. Supination is the opposite of pronation and occurs when we move the arm so that the palm is facing upward, so the radius is where it normally is, next to the ulna instead of crossing over. Thank you. You've seen the movements that joints can do.